Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Around Me. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. Sarah, I have to tell you something. Last week, one of our students sent us a message about her first time shopping for clothes in English.
Oh, really? What happened?
She said she was so nervous. She wanted to buy a jacket, but she didn't know how to ask for her size, and she was too embarrassed to try it on. She just left the store empty-handed.
Yeah, and that's why today's episode is so important. Have you ever felt nervous shopping for clothes in English? Well, today we'll learn everything you need to feel confident.
That's right. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to ask for sizes, describe clothes, and have natural conversations with shop assistants.
And we've got a really helpful real-life conversation at the end for you to practice listening and speaking.
Perfect. So let's start shopping in English. All right, Sarah, let's imagine I'm a customer walking into a clothing store. What's the first thing I might need to say?
Great question. So, Alex, if you need help, you can start with, "Excuse me, could you help me?" Let me say that again slowly. "Excuse me, could you help me?"
Excuse me, could you help me?
Perfect.
Or you could say, I'm looking for, and then add what you want. For example, I'm looking for a blue shirt.
I'm looking for a blue shirt.
Exactly.
Now, what if you want to try something on? Try on means to put on clothes to see if they fit and look good before you buy them.
Ah, yes, you can ask, can I try this on? Let's repeat that. Can I try this on?
Can I try this on?
Great.
And if you don't know where to go, just ask, "Where's the fitting room?" The fitting room is the place where you try on clothes. Let's say, "Where's the fitting room?"
Where's the fitting room? Now, here's something really important, asking about sizes. Sarah, what if this shirt is too big for me?
You can ask, "Do you have this in a smaller size?" Or more generally, "What sizes do you have?" Let's practice. Do you have this in a smaller size?
Do you have this in a smaller size?
What sizes do you have?
What sizes do you have?
Good.
And if you know your size, you can ask, do you have this in a medium? The common sizes are XS, that's extra small, S, small, M, medium, L, large, and XL, extra large.
Right. Some stores also use numbers like size 8, 10, or 12. Now, Alex, how do we describe how clothes fit?
Well, clothes can be tight. That means too small and uncomfortable. Or they can be loose. That means too big. We want a perfect fit.
Exactly. So you might say, "This is too big," or "This is too small," or "This is a perfect fit."
Now, what about asking prices? That's important too.
You can simply ask, "How much is this?" Let's repeat. How much is this?
How much is this?
Good. Or if you see a sale sign, you might ask, "Is this on sale?" Now, on sale means the price is lower than usual. It's cheaper. So if a shirt usually costs $30, but it's on sale, maybe it costs $20.
Great. Now let's flip this around. What if you're listening to a shop assistant? What might they say to you?
Good point. They usually start by offering help. "Can I help you?" Or, "What are you looking for today?" Very friendly.
And they'll give you information like, the fitting rooms are over there, or that comes in 3 colors.
They might also make suggestions like, "This would look great on you," or "We have a similar style in blue."
That's really helpful. But Sarah, how do you accept or decline help nicely?
If you want help, say, "Yes, please," or "That would be great." If you're just looking around, you can say, "I'm just looking, thanks," or "Maybe next time."
Perfect. Remember, being polite makes shopping much more pleasant for everyone.
You're listening to English Around Me. Before we continue, if this lesson was useful for you, please click the like button and subscribe so you never miss a new episode. It really helps us keep creating new lessons for you. Now, Alex, let's talk about something that makes you sound more polite and natural. Modal verbs.
Right. So Sarah, what's the difference between "can I try this on" and "could I try this on"?
Great question. Both are correct, but "could I try this on" sounds a little more polite. It's like the difference between friendly and extra friendly.
Exactly. Listen to this. "Can you show me that shirt?" versus "could you help me find that shirt?" The second one sounds more polite.
And here's another useful one. Would, for preferences. Instead of saying, "I want a red dress," you can say, "I would like a red dress." Much more polite.
Yes. And you can ask for advice too. Would you recommend this style? That means, do you think this is good for me?
Let's practice transforming direct statements into polite requests. How would you make this more polite? Show me the blue shirt.
Easy. Could you show me the blue shirt, please?
Perfect. What about, "I want to return this"?
I would like to return this, please.
Excellent. Remember, everyone, these small changes make you sound much more natural and polite in English.
Sarah, let's talk about some cultural tips. In most English-speaking countries, is it okay to try on clothes?
Absolutely. It's very normal to ask, "Can I try this on?" Most stores expect it, especially for clothes like dresses, pants, or jackets.
Good to know. And what about payment?
Most places accept cards now, but you can always ask, "Do you take cards?" Or sometimes the cashier will ask you, "Cash or card?"
What about bargaining? Can you negotiate prices?
That's a great question. In department stores or regular shops, prices are usually fixed. But in markets or some small shops, you might be able to negotiate a little.
And returns? What if you buy something and want to bring it back?
Always ask about the return policy. Some stores say no returns. That means you can't bring it back. Others might have a 14-day return policy. You have 14 days to return it.
Great advice. When in doubt, just ask, "What's your return policy?"
Now for the fun part. Let's listen to a real conversation. Someone named Emma is shopping for a dress for a job interview.
This is a great example because job interview clothes are tricky. Not too casual, not too fancy. Let's listen to Emma talking with a shop assistant.
Try to notice the polite language and natural flow of conversation.
Good morning. Can I help you find anything today?
Yes, I'm looking for a dress for a job interview. Something professional, but not too formal.
Perfect. What size are you?
I'm usually a size 10, but it depends on the brand.
Here's a lovely navy blue dress in size 10. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, please. Where are the fitting rooms?
Just over there, behind the shoes section.
I really like it, but it's a bit tight around the waist. Do you have it in a size 12?
Let me check. Yes, here you go. This should be more comfortable.
Much better. How much is it?
It's $45, and it's actually 20% off today.
Great! I'll take it. Do you accept card payments?
Of course. Right this way to the register.
All right, there's so much we can learn from this conversation. Let's break it down together.
I loved how the shop assistant started. She offered help immediately with, "Can I help you find anything today?" It's so welcoming, not pushy at all.
Yes. And Emma was smart to be specific. She didn't just say, "I need a dress." She explained exactly what she needed. Something professional, but not too formal. When you give details like that, shop assistants can help you much better.
Oh, and did you catch what she said about sizes? I'm usually a size 10, but it depends on the brand. It's so true. Sizes can be completely different from store to store, brand to brand.
Exactly. And here's something I really want our students to notice. When the dress was tight, Emma asked politely, "Do you have it in a size 12?" That's much better than saying, "This doesn't fit." Emma's way is more polite and effective.
Right. And notice at the end, Emma asked, "Do you accept card payments?" Even though most places take cards these days, it's always good to check, especially in smaller shops.
And you know what's great about this conversation? Every shopping trip follows the same basic steps. Say hello, tell them what you want, try it on, check if it fits, ask the price, and pay. Once you learn this pattern, you can shop anywhere with confidence. You'll know exactly what to expect and what to say next.
And here's my advice for everyone listening. You can replay this dialogue as many times as you want. Try shadowing, which means speaking along with the voices. It's an amazing way to practice your pronunciation and fluency.
All right, everyone. Let's quickly review what we learned today.
So now you have the essential phrases for shopping. From asking for help and trying things on, to discussing sizes and making polite requests. Plus, you've seen how it all works together in a real conversation.
Now here's your homework challenge. This week, visit a clothing store and practice one conversation starter we learned today.
Even just saying, "I'm just looking, thanks," is great practice.
If you found today's episode helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more practical English lessons.
Next episode, we're talking about checking in at a hotel. Trust me, you'll want to hear this before your next vacation.
And remember, everyone, making mistakes is part of learning. Shop assistants are usually very patient and helpful. They want to help you find what you need.
Don't be afraid to practice. Shopping can actually be a fun way to improve your English.
Thanks for listening to English Around Me. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah. Until next time, keep practicing and happy shopping.